Hey, what's up? It's Angie. I hope that you can hear me. Sitting here actually, it's as I record this, it's April, and I should be doing my taxes. But I just got a question from one of the ladies on our team. Hi, Shelly. And she asked me, what benefit is it to me to have all these people underneath me that I didn't put there? And I thought, well, actually, that question comes up every once in a while, and I thought maybe I'd record a little video to teach those of you who are sharing doTERRA with others or who are consistently placing a loyalty rewards order, and because of that, the person who enrolled you with doTERRA maybe has placed some people underneath you, or maybe the people that you enrolled are enrolling other people, and you see a team growing underneath you that you don't directly have an influence with, and what is the benefit of that? So in order to explain why that's a good thing, I thought I would do a little video to teach you about parts of the compensation plan that would play into that, or that would be affected by having people underneath you that aren't your enrollments. Okay, so I hope that you can see this graphic here. This is the business overview that we sometimes use to go over the compensation plan. I'm going to skip forward actually to this page right here. There are, as you may know, 5 parts to your doTERRA income. The first is retail sales. The second is the fast start bonus. The third is the power of 3 monthly bonus. The fourth is the unilevel bonus. And the fifth is the leadership bonus pools. Okay, so when we're talking about people that are on your team that you did not place there, those are people that you did not enroll, right? So that means that they are people that are sponsored underneath you, means they've been placed underneath you. And those types of people on your team will not directly give you, obviously, a retail sales commission, because this isn't a retail sale, this is a team member, a wholesale account, or a wellness advocate account. So number 1 doesn't apply. And actually, number 2, the fast start bonuses, they're not applying either. And so this especially might be confusing to you if there's recently been a bunch of people added to your team and you're not seeing any commission checks from those. There's a reason why. Fast start bonuses, as you may know, are paid to the person who is enrolling. So if I enroll my friend Jenny, and the kit that she enrolls with is a 100 PV kit, then doTERRA sends me a check for 20% of that PV the next week, right? So I'll get a $20 check. And that is that 20% is paid on everything that she orders, that Jenny orders in her first 60 days as a wholesale customer or a wellness advocate. So if she places additional orders within her first 2 months, I'm also going to receive 20% on all of those orders, right? But after 60 days, I'm not receiving 20% commissions on her anymore. I'm actually going to be paid on her orders based on the unilevel bonus, okay? But before I move on to that unilevel bonus to talk about that with you, I want to remind you that the fast start bonuses aren't just paid to those who enroll. If you teach those who you enroll to also go and share and teach and enroll, you're not going to get 20% on those new people, but the enroller will, and you will receive 10%. And the person who enrolled you will receive 5%. So there is a level effect with the fast start bonuses. And you could be receiving checks every single week, whether or not you enrolled someone last week, if the people that you enrolled and the people that they enrolled are enrolling, okay? So there is a little bit of a residual income or a pipeline effect with the fast start bonuses. Now, power of 3 bonuses, they can be paid to you based on the people that are placed on your team. If somebody has placed people on your front line and those people are placing 100 PV LRP orders, and you have 3 of them on your front line placing 100 PV LRP orders, and this is the second qualification, if the total volume of you plus everyone on your front line, those who are on LRP, those who aren't, those who are on LRP of less than 100, you plus your entire front line, if your total volume is 600 OB, then you'll qualify for the first level Power of 3 bonus, and that's a $50 bonus. Okay, and you don't have to be the enroller of those people on your front line. Those can be placed by someone above you. So those placements by someone above you can really help you to earn your Power of 3 bonus. But the fourth commission section is that unilevel, right? So let's say somebody above you, actually, I'm going to use a very specific example, and I mentioned at the beginning of this video that Shelly was the one who asked me about it, okay? So I am Shelly's enroller, and Shelly has enrolled a couple of other people, and we actually recently just placed a girl named Brittany on Shelly's front line, and then a girl named Chelsea right underneath Brittany. And that was done a couple months ago. Since that happened, Chelsea has gone and enrolled several people. She's taught several classes and is growing quite a little team. But they're all very new. They're all within their first 60 days still. So Chelsea's receiving fast start bonuses on those orders, right? But because they're in their first 60 days, they haven't slid into the unilevel commission part yet, and Shelly would not be receiving any checks for them yet. But after those new people expire from their first 60 days and nobody's getting paid fast start bonuses on them anymore, then Chelsea and Brittany and Shelly and all the people above them will begin to receive the unilevel commission for those people. And the amount they receive depends on how deep those people are on their team. So if you can see this image here, take a look at this little chart. After their first 60 days, the people on your front line, you will receive 2% commission of everything they order every month. That's tiny. It's almost nothing, right? And in the beginning of building your business, you only have people on your first level or maybe your second level. So the commission, and there's not very many. So the commission you're getting in unilevel in the beginning is very small. Most of your commission is coming from those fast start bonuses, right? But as your team grows, especially as it grows in depth, it gets wider because there's more people enrolling and teams growing, and it gets deeper. And the cool thing about what doTERRA does is they pay 7% on the 7th level and 2% on the top level, and in between there is 3 and 5 and 6%. So in this example, let's say that Chelsea enrolled someone and put her on her front line. And in this example, we're going to say that Shelly is you, okay? Brittany is on the first level, Chelsea is on her second level, and then Chelsea enrolled someone on her front level, which would be Shelly's 1 to 3rd level, right? So Shelly is going to be receiving 5% commission on everything that person and all the people on her 3rd level order every month. That's her unilevel bonus. She'll receive 5% on everybody on her 3rd level, 3% on everybody on her 2nd level, 2% on one, and obviously the deeper you go, the higher the commissions. Okay, so that's why it's awesome when you enroll people, when you either enroll people who are building teams in depth for you, or when someone above you places people on your team and they are enrolling in depth, because that is going to be a significant residual income for you if those people continue to order and build teams. Where you have hardly any income coming in from the unilevel in the beginning, it can be the largest part of your income in the end, depending on how deep you grow and how wide you grow, okay? And then the leadership bonus pools, if you have a small team and you're not building for rank yet, then that won't be something that you'll participate in yet. But the other thing I will say is if you're getting to the point where you're thinking, how can I increase my doTERRA income and participate in some of these other bonuses or these other parts of the commission compensation plan, then this is something interesting too. Let me go to the next page. And let's see if I can zoom in. I usually have a hard time navigating this. Let's go up a little bit more. Okay, so when we talk about building for ranks, this is what it looks like. We have the first rank would be executive, which means you have 2,000 in volume coming through your team every single month. There is no additional commission bonus that comes in for hitting executive, but it is a significant marker for you to know that you're progressing. And the same is true for elite. It's 3,000 in volume coming through in that month. But as you look forward and progress, if you have 2 leaders that you have enrolled and they are each building teams, then you could be aiming for the rank of premier. So you have two leaders, each of them who hit executive, and your total volume for you plus your entire team is 4,000 or 5,000 in volume, then you could hit the rank of premier. And if your upline is placing people underneath your builders in depth, then they could be helping you to get closer to that, assuming that you have 2 legs and 2 leaders that you're working with. Now, if you don't have personally enrolled leaders that you're working with to help them reach executive, then that could be something that you're not going to receive a benefit from, because those team leaders would need to be your people, or your upline would need to pass the enrollership of those enrollments on to you, so they could be your people. That is something that we can pass to those people who sponsor them. Okay. So there are benefits to having people showing up on your team and to having in depth, either your people are enrolling people in depth on your team, or somebody above you is placing people. And so if you have any more questions about structure or building or rank advancement or how to receive a real significant income with doTERRA, for anybody who sees this video, I would recommend that you reach out and we can talk about how to make that happen for you. All right, thanks.